Okay, thank you very much for. Ada lagi, pegang lah. We've been standing for 2 hours plus. Benang hijau dia ni dia. Hijau lain tu mana? Okay, thank you very much for all my media friends. Okay, basically what I have presented to the Dewan Undangan Negeri just a few minutes ago, just for your information, the gist is to report what we have in terms of policy, the progress of what we want to do, planning and so on. Yeah, normally in this sitting, the end of the year, we just make some report, and if there's any of important matters that we need to highlight, we will highlight. So, and the gist of it is that, of course, we're looking at the 6 thrust that has been our way forward when we do in terms of planning and so on. So we're trying to fulfill, and if I give you a simple picture, what is in our mind is actually to create the industry. I just say the industry, meaning we must be able to create a complete supply chain and a value chain, meaning from R&D, upstream, resources and so on, production of it, midway, and then all the way downstream. So if you notice, over the years, since the Merdeka, our agriculture activities or sector is always facing the midway, the end. Midway, okay, the end. That means marketing, our market issues and so on, processing, and so. As long as we are not able to go downstream to add value to what activities from the product that we have from the activities, we are not able to go beyond shore. So if we're looking at the net exporter by the year 2030, we have to create industry. So that's why it is called food industry commodity. So because of that, we'll be able to do it in accordance to industry standard and also practices and so on that is required, which we need to comply. Most important, I touched on biosecurity at length because it's very important. In fact, it's a paramount importance for us to make sure we are able to protect the local species, varieties, be it crops, be it plant, be it livestock and so on, from any invasive species from outside. That later on will cause detrimental to the growth of our agriculture. So that's why I say, for example, I give you an example like paddy, for example. If you bring in species from anywhere that is has not undergone our procedure, compliant, quarantine and so on, and then if anything happen, we're not in the picture, we will not be able to control. So this is something that I need to remind our agricultural sectors and also players, and that's why we have to comply with the law and order that we have. Second one is the land development of land, especially NCR land. I touched on EUDR because if they proceed with not allowing our planting of cocoa, rubber, and coffee and everything, and new planting, deforestation in the sense, there's no way that we can develop NCR land. So thus, therefore, this will deprive the so-called mainly B40 group of people living in the rural areas, would not be able to utilize the land for to improve their livelihood and uplift their living standard and so on. So that's why it's very concerned. We continue to appeal, continue to work with the Minister of MPIC to appeal to the European Union, so that they will consider the importance of us to protect our indigenous communities to be able to improve their livelihood. and then and the rest are the agency's performance that I have highlighted and so on, Sakra, DVSS, and SADB, Department of Agriculture, DID, and so on. All this project has been proposed, and some have been approved, some under construction, some have been completed. Though we face a lot of challenges in our process of trying to deliver, but nonetheless, the plan has been made. We will complete whatever need to be done. And the third one is the most impactful one. I was talking about farm road. To all the oleh yang Brahman, including those smallholders, farm road is very, very crucial for them to be able to facilitate their, not only market, the input also, not only their product, to movement of the input as well. So that will be able to help them in terms of transporting their product or their produce to the market where they want to go. And I want to urge the government to look into seriously the rural link road for these people to be able to facilitate their agriculture activities in order to improve and to fast track the socio-economic development for the rural areas. Okay?
Datuk dia mengatakan kerajaan akan terus appeal kepada EU untuk melawan sekatan pada tanaman kita seperti koko dan apa yang kita tutup. Setakat ini bagaimana usaha kerja negeri?
Saya dipahamkan dia belum finalize, dia belum finalize. Tapi dia sudah belum di enforce. Cuma the rest kita minta untuk NCR supaya we have to work with the MPIC yang amat berhormat Datuk Seri Fadilah. So I've been in contact with him also. Right? And they in the position to appeal to exempt NCR land under that EUDR, so that we can still do agricultural activity for getah, coffee, cocoa, and the rest of crops, even livestock. So kalau boleh, I hope they can consider that part out of humanity and so on. I have a strong belief they'll be considered, because that is contradict to SDG, Sustainable Development Growth, which is their idea also. So they have to understand. We cannot be prepared. I don't want to preempt why they are putting that sort of condition and so on. But I don't want to preempt. I think this is all about protection of some interests and so on. But we still working with MPSC through our federal government to be able to exempt NCR land from that EUDR. Okay? Alright? Alright, thank you. Saya pun dah lama berdiri.
Thank you.